evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Woo! All right. Thanks for all of you for coming. And I want a quick mention. We have a 50-50 raffle over here, which just goes to the PTSD organization. So you'll get half of what they gave last year. I guess they gave away like almost $300,000. So go ahead and enter. I'd like to thank Robert for having me.
Thank you.
My first time performing on a rooftop in an apartment complex. Not sure what's so complex about it, really.
It does.
Wow.
I just moved. Well, maybe later we can all pile in a jacuzzi and play Find the Contact Lines.
Yeah.
I just moved back to San Diego. It's been 12 years. Almost died of dysentery on my way back. So happy the weather is better. We didn't have May Gray when I lived here. We had June Gloom, but please, no more months that rhyme with bad weather, you guys. No July. It's Pride Month, in case not every person knew that yet. I have a rainbow burned on my retina. I don't wrestle too much with pride, to be honest. I wrestle with gluttony and wrath. That's what I'm working on. Maybe they'll get their own month someday. Imagine a gluttony parade, if you will.
Yeah.
Just one person per float, just buckling under their weight, eating pancakes. But yeah, it's great to be back. I am from Thousand Oaks, California. I don't know if anyone's heard of that town, but it was the safest city in the country for the longest time until some gunshots went off in the Taco Bell parking lot. And I used to go to that Taco Bell all the time, too, until they messed up my order and I shut the place up. I lived in San Francisco before this, but I had to get out. Got tired of playing Is That Person Dead or Alive? Or Will I Die of Hep C today? Or Dead Hep C today. But no, it's great to be back. A little bit about myself. I have a lazy eye. Just kicks back while the other eye does all the work. Collecting unemployment checks. I like to draw myself baths, but not that good of an artist. I have parents. Anyone else have parents?
Yeah.
In our family, we call them the parents, like it's a Stephen King novel. My parents' religion is Orthodox television. Though lately, my mom's thinking of converting to Facebook. It's her religion. I'm not on Facebook anymore, but when I was on it, anytime I posted something, she always thought it was in live time, and she'd text me immediately. I think she heard a staff. What are you doing on a boat in Mexico? You're supposed to be at work right now. My sister always says long story short ends up being the longest story I've ever heard. I have a gay brother. He's so gay, he uses a bidet. A bidet by day and a bidet by night. Am I right, Robert?
Hey.
I'm actually the first letter in the LGBTQRT party, and I didn't even tell my mom I was gay. I just started coaching basketball. Figured it out from there. Speaking of basketball, anyone else notice the sexual undertones of the NBA announcers? Steph Curry uses his double penetration to go deep in the hole. That's right, Bill. He really likes going for those loose balls. Takes a shot, gets a facial. Sex. I've been celibate for 2 years, you guys. Crazy. Unintentionally. My hymen has basically reformed itself. I just can't do the dating apps. I really can't. I can't stand when I have so many pet peeves, but especially when someone uses a group photo as their profile picture. Why are you gonna do that? It's always the most unattractive person in the photo, too. They think they're being hot by proxy, Sorry. My ex and I broke up because I never checked the dimensions on Amazon orders. I'd order a kitchen table and be for a dollhouse. Over here bragging about what a good deal I got. But I have a cat because I'm single and it's the law. Her name's Marbles. I really hope I don't lose my marbles. But I believe in the same God my cat believes in, even though she is a cat only. They say cat poop can turn people schizophrenic, but try telling the voices in my head to stop sharing their litter box. I have a dog too, of course. Some people don't like dogs, and they're called psychopaths. Love animals, really love animals. I'm not sure all humans loved animals, though, based on the popular expressions we use, like there's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm sorry, what did you say? Who is skinning cats? Give me their address. Or like killing two birds with one stone. Don't throw stones at burns, please. Beating a dead horse. Don't beat a dead horse, please. Some animals eat their young, usually the ugly one. This is something Hollywood celebrities are starting to do. Yeah, good stuff. You got someone? Come on in! We were waiting for you.
Yeah.
You're late for AA.
I don't have a problem.
There you go.
They say sneezing is 1/10 an orgasm. You guys know that? And 9/10 cuddling. But if you sneeze 10 times in a row, you're having a good time. Some people hold their sneezes in. It sounds like, which tells you what they're like in the bedroom. Thank you for that. I asked a guy the other day, this is a true story. I asked a guy the other day, what time is it? And he said, what, right now? Fascinating answer. I worked for a little while with autistic children, but unfortunately, I was starting to become autistic myself, so I had to stop doing that. Thank you very much. Just gonna mosey have a sip of water here. I like classical music. Anyone else like classical music?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, guy in the jacuzzi?
AA.
Not hot enough for you, huh? I like classical music, but I wish they could shorten the titles of songs. I'm sick of telling people my favorite song is Le Carnaval R134V Tortois 69 _. What else? How you doing? What's your name? Amber, what do you do for work? Oh, yeah? You're another Robert.
Yes.
Some
Right,
other name?
yeah. Where do you work?
I work in
In Mission Valley? Oh, they were flooded a few months
Yeah.
ago, right? How was that?
It was,
To hop in a boat? It's fine.
They all moved here. No.
So Robert and I were talking earlier that it seems like more dating apps should just have availability for people who just need to afford rent. Like, you're not attractive, but you make good money. You wanna live together.
I agree.
The water, yeah.
I agree.
Roommate
I
finder.
agree. I'm a pretty solitary person. I'm so solitary that even my guardian angels talk to themselves. I do talk to myself, though, usually in a heavy Russian accent. Get into arguments with myself. I always win. Don't worry. What else? I was at a coffee shop the other day, and the barista kept saying no worries to everything I said. I was like, hi, I'd like a latte, please. And she was like, no worries, no worries. Like, can I get a puppuccino for my dog? No worries, no worries. I was like, well, you have a nice day. No worries. I was like, I'm starting to get a little worried. Addiction is a big problem in America. I'm not talking about fentanyl or opioids, I'm talking about cell phones, right? If you want a revolution, just shut down all cell phones. It'll happen immediately. I'm in the gym, everyone's on their cell phone, just sitting down at the workout bench on their cell phone, getting their index finger jacked. There was a guy in San Diego who walked off a 70-foot cliff because he was staring at his phone. And they found out he was watching a video of a man walks off cliff while staring at phone. It's tragic, you guys.
Darwin.
Yeah. It is Darwinism. I have a little bit more about myself. I have a pretty sizable nose. I don't know if anyone knows, but nose big deal. Nose big at all. Big deal at all. Just means I can smell what's coming. I went skydiving, and right before we jumped out of the plane, the guy says to me, "Oh, if you can't breathe, wait, what? If you can't breathe, just breathe out your nose and jump out of the plane." So of course I'm breathing through my nose, crazy breathing through my nose. It's on video, and I can see later that my nostrils are huge. I'm like Nostradamus flying through the air, predicting my panic attack. But the good news is my nostrils slowed us down. We didn't have to parachute.
Hey.
I was at a cafe, and this bag lady sat down like right in front of me at my table, and she's muttering to herself, and she just starts laying stuff on the table, stirring sticks, sugar, cat toys, and arguing with herself. And I was like, ugh. So I stood up and I was like, this is ridiculous. So I took my stirring sticks, sugar, cat toys with me, and I left. How you doing? You couldn't be better? Maybe? Yeah? What would make you better? $1 million. Who wants to give her $1 million? Yeah? Do you believe in the secret power of laws of attraction? Yeah? Focus on $1 million. It'll come to you every morning. You are. Gratitude goes a long way, you guys. If you have gratitude, it will go a long way. How about you? How you doing? You're chilling? You guys are together, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah? How long have you been together?
3.5 years?
Shoot. Is that long, huh?
Yeah. Long time. Yeah.
Still here. Still pulsing. Yes. How'd you meet?
Oh man. Long story short, come on. At a bar for Valentine's Day.
At a bar on Valentine's Day. Oh, that's cute. Come on, round of applause. Round of applause. Romance is still out there, you guys. Yeah. It's at the doctor's office, you guys, and I'm sitting in the waiting room, and I realized, oh, this is why we're called patients. Just dawned on me. I'm addicted to YouTube. That's my addiction. Anyone else? No?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pam. But I am so annoyed by the introductions. You click on the subject, right? It's already there, and they're like, hey, thank you for clicking on the video. I'm Kyle with Kyle Knows Butts. I'm going to talk to you about how to get an eggplant out of your rectum. But before I do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode. And before I get into that, I'm going to talk to you about my sponsor, Eggplant, Turbo Eggplant, extracts. Now with ginkgo biloba, and we have caffeine and everything else added into it. Okay, now, how to get the eggplant out of your rectum. Here we go. How you doing? What's your name? You working into it? Get the bleep out of here. I just started working for them. This didn't. I'm a docile servant of Intuit. I'm not a comedian. What do you do for them, if you don't mind me asking? Software developer? Yeah. I would guess that, yeah. What do you think I do for them? Definitely not a software developer. That's no, I do sales for them. What about you? What do you for work? Property management. All right. What about you? You're a scientist? What about you? Supervisor. Oh my gosh, everyone's in property management here. Managing properties, getting business done. What about you, sir? What do you do? Nothing? You retired? Great. Give it up for the retired guy. What's your name, sir? Hob? H-O-B? H-U-B?
Oh, like the hub.
Like you plug things into a hub? So you're a device turned human name? Wow, or other way around? What? Yeah, where's your check? What kind of work did you do before you retired? You were a nurse. Oh, that's cool. You know, one thing I learned from 2020 is it's one thing to do surgery, but it's another thing to hit record on that phone and nail a dance sequence. Am I right? That's a little bit more heroic. Sorry, but yeah. What about you? What do you do? You sure about that? It's okay if you're a criminal. We can talk about that. If you're running drug smuggling, just say it. You're like, I work for a school. What's your name? Emily? You sure about that too? Or you just don't like me talking to you? Is that what it is? Okay, Emily. I'll move on. I'll leave you alone. Thank you for being an educator. What about you in the way back? Too cool to come up here, huh? You just got here? There's a seat for you right here. There you go. Come on up. Give it up for the tattoo arm sleeve. What's your name? Nate? Nate, I know you.
I know.
Nate, you missed my whole set. I'm just riffing right now. How you doing? How you been? You look good. You're not aging at all. I lived here, like I said, 12 years ago. This person has not aged a minute. Good for you, Nate. How you doing? What are you doing for work these days? Good for you, Nate. No?
I don't recommend it.
I guess it depends what you're designing.
It's not where the money's at.
Oh, really? What kind of things are you designing? Really?
Depends on who hires me.
Dildos?
I wish. I would love that.
Well, maybe you'll consider property management because that's just a booming industry. Thriving.
Does anyone own a dildo?
Good to see you, Nate. Do you live in Hillcrest?
I don't.
No. What you
I'm
live?
not naked. I told you I'm not naked.
But to live here, a studio is like $3,000. So how do you?
I don't live here.
Oh, how are you doing? What are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Here, right?
Oh. So
My career sucks, but I'm a smart person.
Yeah, you are. You are. You've always been cool, Nate. I appreciate you. Well, you know, it's hard times right now, right? Hard times. What about you? What do you do?
Whatever I want.
Whatever you want. You're an interesting person. I learned that you only eat carrots. And you spend 2 hours a day out in the sun, but you cover up at least. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes. And then also, how dare you? Oh, no, how dare you ask? I'll
Oh,
answer.
man.
I don't care,
58?
doesn't- Close. 62.
62? I know someone I could totally set you up with. Seriously. I'm assuming that you're of homosexual nature.
Big L.
You're Big L. She's the OG L. OG.
Yeah, I'm just the 80s. I know. It's gonna be a softball.
No, I just met a lady who'd be perfect for you. She's 60. She's super active. You seem super active, so we'll talk. Who else have I not talked to? I'm gonna hit up everybody. All right. What do you do for work? Sunglasses.
Helicopter pilot.
Shut the F up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's the only reason why you're with him, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was a mic drop on his dating app. It was like, helicopter pilot. That's so cool. It's a very dangerous job, am I wrong?
It's kind of fun. Look at it.
What do you do? Like, where do you go?
Search and rescue.
Search and rescue? Oh, that's so cool.
I'm so
Nate,
wet.
dude, I know. Go talk to him. What's your name?
Krish.
Krish?
Yeah.
Nate?
Love that name.
Nice. Yeah, she loves your name. You gotta hook her up. Just let her ride with you in the helicopter. Give her like the layman's,
your
lesson.
girlfriend?
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
Awesome. Well, you guys, it's been a pleasure. I've been Chelsea Iben. You've been great. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you so much.
Chelsea.
See the note you wrote to me, startled by the way you spelled your name. You are but a ghost to me, vestige of forgotten remains. But I have my doubts that this is what you wanted, and it brings about a memory departed. We were once inseparable, simply indivisible, completely devoted to what each other wanted. But then we left our town, divided into